This year's Ghana's most beautiful must meet me as the final stage before they start the main show. Yeah, they need to add it as part of the steps to get into the final stage. What? It's time for the buzz. GMB final stage. Meet Trig. It should be part. Because other main grab.
So when they meet you, like, what will be there?
Yeah, well, no, I need to interview them. I will be able to get into their heads before they start the competition.
No, be small psychic.
Oh yes. Don't play with me. Don't play. All right, guys, it's time for the buzz, and KWAKUKING is in the building.
Her name is KING Kwakumesa, ladies and gentlemen. Here with the buzz, and Trig, let me ask you a question.
Ask me.
What's the difference between African dancehall and Afro dancehall?
What's the difference?
Yes, like African dancehall.
One is African, one is Afro.
So that's the only difference. Like, it's in the name, right?
And
that's about it.
You are asking me about the words.
No, what, like the whole concept of African dancehall?
I think they're pretty much the same.
Afro dancehall.
It's pretty much the same. Yeah.
Because there is a debate currently ongoing.
Afro is African anyways.
Yes.
And
there is a serious debate happening right now on Twitter. Started somewhere around 30th, which was Monday. Started somewhere around Monday, and it's been ongoing till now. Samini, Stonebwoy, and their fans are at each other over the word Afro dancehall. Now, let me give you the genesis of the whole thing. It all started with Billboard. When Billboard decided to big up Molly for staying #1 on the US Afrobeat song chart and also making it to number 55 on the Hot 100 with Shake It to the Max. Yes, and they said at Molly is shaking it to the max with her Afro dancehall smash. You understand?
Yeah.
Which has spent 6 weeks on
so
number
Billboard
1.
Cause wahala
you see,
for we where they go quiet.
You see, so as Billboard made this tweet, Stonebwoy came to reply with this: a name originated by Stonebwoy. Let it be etched in the books of history. Afro dancehall to the world and beyond. Molly music forever, shaking it to the max. Billboard, thanks for the recognition. This will inspire many more youth to creating in freedom the name of Afro dancehall. As they blend various styles of African music, blah, blah, blah. You understand?
High life, juju, hip life, and etc.
So he was owning the whole thing that, yes, Stonebwoy created this. Stonebwoy has been running with Afro dancehall for as long as I can remember and all that. Then Samini came into the scene. Yes.
What is Samini saying?
Samini made a tweet saying that African dancehall, and I'm reading this. Welcome the king of the African dancehall. Into brackets, Kangaroo 2006. So that's a song Samini released in 2006.
And he mentioned African dancehall.
Yes. Okay. So he mentioned African, not Afro. Okay. African dancehall 2006. Welcome the African queen to the place of the African dancehall. This is an African dancehall thing, and we just do our own thing. African Lady 2006 is another song from Samini. Tell your children.
Hold on. Let's. If we have the songs, maybe we can.
Okay, Climax.
You have Climax.
So Climax is a Samini and Stonebwoy song, and I think during Samini's verse, he said. African dancehall thing.
Let's hear it.
Here I come.
Okay.
So African dancehall thing.
Okay. So no, he didn't say thing.
Dancehall king. Sorry.
No, please play it again. Dancehall king. We used to have the same voice. African dance.
So Samini was clear. So he continues that I am him.
Okay.
I am him. And goes on to list a lot of things. African dancehall is back by popular demand. Watch this space, and he's promoting a song, Summer King.
Okay.
He comes back again 12 hours later to write, I am him. 2000 to 2025. I am your favorite's all-time favorite and your big sister's crush. Summer King loading.
I like the big sister's crush though.
And the part that killed many is this tweet that we've projected on Facebook right now. Go on Facebook right now. And
yeah, we're live on Facebook, 3FM 92.7.
So he says, I'd be lame to claim Afro dancehall. I saw and inspired it into being with my African dancehall. JMJ be my witness. When I told my boy to tone down his patois, my boy, i.e. Stonebwoy.
Well, he didn't mention.
Oh, he mentioned it. It's in the tweet.
No,
it's in the tweet.
no, the tweet. He came down. Maybe I like to be very critical.
Okay.
He came down and later said, "Stonebwoy, they watch you educate these new people.
They watch how you go educate these new people. You know me better.
Achisa.
Okay, so wait.
So we can separate both.
Tone down the patois and fuse Aibe since he's more comfortable.
I thank God I didn't do law.
You understand? So this tweet started a whole debate online.
Who and
Stonebwoy's fans coming as Samini.
No, if fans are debating it, let's not bring it on the show because it's fans.
Oh no, it be serious because Samini they reply every tweet where they come.
No, maybe he have time because if it's fans, let's play Kangaroo.
If you want me to fall, you don't go. Hey, welcome the king of the African dance. Welcome the king of.
So the guy has been saying it.
Wait, but Shatta Wale also has dancehall king now the whole time.
No, boss. You are behaving like the fans. You are also behaving like the fans.
So just like I'm also being
welcome.
African dancehall king.
Oh, bossu. Welcome there.
Welcome the king of African dancehall, right? That's what Samini said.
African dancehall. Dancehall king.
Yes.
Are they not different?
Welcome the king of African dancehall. And somebody saying he's the dancehall king.
Dancehall king? Oh, no. Just said the whole world, though. The whole dancehall. It's not the same.
There's no Africa.
You are being like the fans.
I'm not being like the fans.
When you are on radio, try and separate yourself from the fans. Yes.
From the king of the African dance.
Okay, play us the bandana. This one.
Which one?
The Shatta Wale one.
It was bandana that time when he was coming as Shatta Wale. Yeah, when he was coming as Shatta Wale, then he dancehall king. Yes.
In the one number one, dancehall king of the whole Ghana.
It be Ghana cry.
In the whole Ghana.
It be Ghana.
Dancehall king.
Okay.
In the whole Ghana.
It be Ghana. And Samini be king of African dancehall.
Yeah.
Okay, Moku put down for that. Yeah. So now the debate is between who brought Afro dancehall and who is the originator and who did this. Because Samini is saying he saw it and inspired it into being. And the fans are not having it.
I mean, look, if you look at when he started doing it,
2006.
Yes, it's not even about the word, but clearly he sort of started a revolution. As much as a lot more people before him had done it. Sonny Bali.
Yeah.
This guy that used to live in Bubuashi. Yogi Dogi. And then there's this other guy. They were all doing
some sort of dancehall with African melodies.
Yes. So, but Samini found himself in the midst of it.
Okay.
You know, the commercial value, his continued and became bigger. And then out of him came Stonebwoy and the rest. And somewhere in 2004, I think, Bandana also came with his. But now the argument is on the name.
The name Afro dancehall and African dancehall.
Ronnie Coaches, thank you. Ronnie Coaches also, they were all doing dancehall.
Ronnie of Bookback.
Yes. So now the argument is about the name.
The name, yes. And who brought it into being? Who owns the whole Afro dancehall thing?
But I love the fact that Samini came back to say that he would be lame to claim Afro dancehall.
But he inspired it.
Yes.
So in a way,
so he's not claiming the word, but he inspired the culture
of Afro dancehall.
Yes. So he's not claiming the word. You understand? It's like I'd be lame to claim Afro dancehall. I saw and inspired it into being. With my African dancehall. At the time, he called it African dancehall. He's trying to explain himself. That's why I'm saying that when fans are talking, leave them to talk.
But the OG is not having it online, actually.
No, because they are fans. They are not people who are who know the industry that are coming at him. There are people, most of them are Gen Zs. They were not even around
2006 and all those guys.
Look, there was a time it almost seemed as though Samini was the biggest African artist. There was that time when he would sweep Kora Awards back to back. When he would tour
awards and all that.
He would tour Africa, tour the world, and all of that. Yes, at the time, social media wasn't there. And so clearly, the hype will still remain around the people who know, and maybe radio would mention it one or so. The dynamics are different. Besides, Stonebwoy has also done so well with his own and with his craft, calling it Afro dancehall. I must say, maybe in the last decade, he's been very vocal with it.
Yes, and he's been in Jamaica granting interviews and defending Afro dancehall.
Yes, but it does not take anything from both of them. So can we move on to the next story?
Yes, next story. But still in the music scene though, because Sina Soul is not having it also on social media.
Who is worrying Sina? Play me Solololi. Who is worrying Sina Soul? Huh?
Yeah, so we saw a video of a comedian and actor Big Aquaze granting an interview, and they were playing a game in the interview, marry, kiss, and kill. You understand? And they gave him 3 names
to marry.
To either marry one, kiss one, and kill one. You understand? So Vivian Jill, Agrada, and Sina Soul. And he says
What a list.
He said he would kiss Agrada, marry Vivian Jill, and unalive Sina Soul. But the sort of description he gave, vivid, how he was going to unalive Sina Soul.
We cannot repeat it on the show.
Yes. So it was very disturbing. So Sina Soul went on Twitter and tagged Ghana police and said, "I am deeply unsettled by this. I initially chose not to respond to earlier comments because I do not wish to be associated with this individual. But at this point, I feel genuinely threatened." Yes, and he tagged Sam George as well and the Ministry of Communication and says, "I may not know the proper channels to report this, but it's critical we take a firm stance against this kind of dangerous rhetorics being broadcast on our televisions."
I agree.
Yes.
I agree because, you see, I don't know who is employing some of the hosts of some of the shows. Because because how can you are playing your game? Is it because they are watching everything on the internet and trying to bring it
on traditional
media, where clearly the dynamics are different. You know, you look at timelines, you look at who is watching at what time. When a person is even saying it, because we are humans, so let's just say we make mistakes. I'm not defending the host. I'm not defending the guest, but I'm saying we make mistakes. Immediately as the host, you must always be aware.
Yeah.
And so you are curating the conversation. So the moment the guy said, "and I would do this and do," you cut the guy off. Or let it be known that you are dissociating yourself from that statement.
Well, they've apologized, but we are not. We won't.
No. We won't just take the apology. What kind of this one is that? And besides, it's Sina Soul. You see, he didn't even choose to marry or kiss her. The other one. To my sololi. Ade. Give me the chorus. Soli suololi, dali suololi, soli suololi, dali su. If I follow the song, I won't continue. So
so that's what's happening in the camp of Sina. So
she needs to issue an official complaint. Yes, and put down a statement and press charges.
Yeah.
And then let the police handle the matter.
Yeah, and I think, can she get a warrant to have Big Aquaze not talk about her anywhere else?
Yeah.
She can do that.
Oh, yeah.
She can do that.
Oh, yeah.
So if she feels like she needs to do that, she can just go ahead This is the second time actually.
that he is talking about
Yeah,
her.
so the first one was about her outfit.
Oh,
you remember that?
I've forgotten one of the channels.
Yes, and they went at her like that. This is the
she
second
should press
time too,
charges.
so, yeah.
You see why I say it was good I didn't do law? Because I would have called her myself and start the case. You know, my worry about some of these things is that I'm sure it was a joke.
Yeah.
But sometimes we need some of these issues to educate.
True.
And so that people will know that it is not normal or it is not allowed that you can make certain statements
about another person.
And I'm happy that she tagged
Ghana
Sam
police and
George,
Sam George, yeah.
because the Honorable, because he's in charge of
communication.
And some of these things must be worked on. You know, there are certain places you can't say certain things. If we are okay to follow the rules in other countries, we should be ready to do that here. Because there was a time on our airwaves where we had wholesomeness, and that is slowly gone. I don't want to say
now we're
it's
doing
going.
things for content.
Yes.
Most
and so
of the time.
we need to, because look, that question immediately, whoever asked that question, Krano,
Go home 6 months.
no, not 6 months, because
That's why your question.
because no, you have to go home. Oh. You see, because so that next time when you get into another space, you will understand that there needs to be discipline in this country. Oh. Did you see how Burkina Faso declined Burna Boy's offer? It's because some of these things. So you see, when back then in the Roman Empire, entertainment was used to confuse and kill the mind of the people when laws
they
are
want
being
to riot and all that. Yeah,
when laws are being made, certain rules are going to be passed. They make sure they get the people excited, and so it is very engineered. Entertainment cannot be taken for granted. It is very much engineered. Otherwise, the whole American government will not put a budget down for film. For film, because look, presidents like Stalin put money aside and invested it into creating the Robinson Crusoe story. Because film, you can't take TV and those things for granted.
It's a big channel
but
to communicate.
We think that it's just for fun. It's when you see, when you watch it over time, the people become what they watch.
True.
They become what they hear. So we need to start putting serious measures to some of these things.
I always tell my friends that if an American wants to do something, they put it in a movie first. You first watch it in a movie, become used to it, then you see it happen.
Look at the number of wars America has won in films.
And it has painted a picture that they are the strongest.
Yes. Look, when you see a Chinese, or when the moment you see a Chinese, you're already thinking, you're thinking Tai Chi and karate, and all those things are well curated and thought through. You understand? And so we shouldn't kid ourselves. Some of these things, we need to look at them critically.
True. Speaking about rules and regulations, though, something is happening at UPSA that has got a lot of people talking.
What's going on there?
On Monday, 30th June, the management of University of Professional Studies in Accra issued a statement expressing concern over the rising trends of indecent dressing among students. And they said that they will put a task force together to make sure that everyone dresses properly. Now, if you go to UPSA's website, and before you even start the school, they have a handbook that they give to every student. And it has code of conducts and dressing in there that you need to follow. You understand?
Can you read that out? So, revealing attire.
This is even part of it, not everything.
Read the revealing attire.
So revealing, this is on F. I think other specific requirements for.
So when dressing. You go to the code, when you go to 1.32.6,
other specific requirements when it comes to dressing. F says revealing attire, and it says revealing means exposing tummy, waistline, chest,
breast,
and exposure of underwear.
Sololi. Okay. And
Clothes such as shorts, crop tops, tank tops, and clothes made of see-through material, lace or clothes that expose areas of the body usually covered in the workplace are prohibited. Yeah, so do not show
low-cut pants
or slacks should be worn with tops long enough not to reveal waistline when hands are raised. It's praise the Lord now. Hallelujah. Me waistline.
There be. Because
so they talk about undergarments, tattoos, slacks, pants,
even
suits.
jogging suits.
Yes, baggy jeans.
Look,
torn pants.
A gentleman visited our all night sometime. He wore some jogging suit.
But that's the house of the Lord.
When they said we should jump up for the Lord. Oh my goodness. Because I could see all the ushers were they were not paying attention. They were paying attention to the gentleman.
So this video went viral when the task force started working because they were taking people out of the classrooms and sending them home.
Yeah.
Yes, a gentleman, you're wearing ladies' shoes. Look at this.
No, maybe open tema bar and wearing your slippers. It's a lot of questions. Look, guys, the video is on Facebook.
right
You can
now.
go check it out. No, I'm sure you see somebody brought him slippers. No, I think maybe he was rushing. And now we are.
If you want to say the story I did about Nigeria, yes, in the Nigerian university. I think
You
it's
see,
the same thing happening
I'm
right
not faulting the school at all because they have clearly stated their code of conduct.
Yes, and as a student, you need to know.
Yes, and you have agreed to become a student in the school. That means you signed a contract.
Yes, you must follow.
So once you've signed and you have agreed to go by it, you must follow. Yeah.
Yeah, I once saw it's an old video of a lecturer. It was still at UPSA confronting Black Sherif for putting on earrings.
Okay.
I think this is like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
And Blacko's friends were telling the lecturer that, oh, you don't know him, that's Blacko, Sarkodie and co. And I say, but Sarkodie saw on share earrings. So, that was what the lecturer was that was what the lecturer was telling Black Sherif. So,
we all know that it has nothing to do with the way we learn. And what we know and whatnot. But see, one thing we're forgetting is that a school is an institution.
Yes.
And an institution is created such that it has to be able to impact you in terms of discipline. It's an all-round institution.
True.
We shouldn't think when we pay school fees is only for the classroom. And that's why most of us go chew, pour, pass or fail. Forget. You know, but if you open your eyes clearly, that's why there's after school club. That's why there are students unions and things to join, JCRs, all those things. It has a way of forming you.
True.
Then stay at home and do homeschooling.
Or go somewhere
else.
But the name says itself. University of Professional Studies.
Yes.
So dress that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need to dress. So if you're even lucky they're not asking you to wear shirts.
Oh no, they said it too. Wear suit and all that.
Yeah, because
it's in the
they want you to look like you would in the office. It's a professional study space.
Charlie.
But I went there though. I was
so
there.
did you dress that way?
Debbie. Maybe at the time we didn't have all that.
Okay.
Maybe at the time.
Not crop tops in mind.
Yeah. But when I was there, but there were people. It was also very decent.
See, weekends when you go on campus, what they wear to class? You be like, Charlie, it be serious or trig. See, somebody will wear and not wear something under, and you see this thing like this. And when you are solo loli, to be solo loli.
Yeah, now you can't raise your hand. You can't, because you see, the teachers are also humans.
Exactly. You confuse them. Now that we're talking about slide 4 instead of slide 2.
Ask or say something.
Truth be told, I don't know what is happening to this generation. I have to say this because last week Saturday I went visiting my little sister at school. She's my cousin though, and I had to go with her senior brother who is in Legon. Dude comes with 2 piercing. I looked at him and be like, hey, then I'll say no, remove it. You get it?
Yeah.
Because first of all, you are my brother. I don't wear earrings. I haven't pierced. There be, but you see, the era where we will grow, no. If you see say somebody they wear, we they tag the person
certain way,
yeah. And I don't want you as my brother being tagged that way. And also, you are not just following anybody. You are working with me. Come on,
DJ faculty.
You bab.
I can understand you, bro. I can understand you. So far as you are in charge, you are a guardian at that moment. Where if something happens, you'll be held responsible.
Yeah. Trig, let me do my last story. I would have done the J story, but so the gist is that he has withdrawn from the performing at Ghana's party in the park in UK for this year. The details will come later, but if you go on his Instagram, he has posted official statements out there talking about certain conditions that it's not been met yet, so he cannot perform and all this kind of thing.
I hope it's not what I said 3 days ago or 2 days.
It's likely to be like
I hope it's not around that.
The promoters.
Yeah, I hope it's
it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Okay, I hope it's not about. I hope it's not around that.
Now, the breaking news is that Diddy court case has come to an end.
Okay.
And
what was the verdict?
Yes. So they've acquitted him of most of the serious charges, including the sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy and all the major cases that Casey, his ex, came to testify and all that. The long story now, it went away. Now he's now guilty of prostitution.
Okay, bringing in the people to prostitute.
Yes. So it's just transportation.
Was he sentenced or anything?
Yes, transportation to engage in prostitution.
Yeah.
That's what he's guilty of. 2 counts of it. And so the sentence says that he faces up to 10 years maximum in prison for each of the convictions. Yes, so that means roughly like 20 years or less for Diddy. But if everything was to sum up, he would have been live imprisoned.
I think that after a year or something, he would seek appeal, and I'm sure he'll be out.
Yeah. So from live imprisonment to less than 20 years, that's the case of Sean Diddy Combs after almost a month.
Wow.
Back and forth. Yes.
I don't have an opinion.
Name is KING Kwaku Mensah, and that has been the buzz for the midweek edition. Catch you on the flip side.
Thank you so much. We're going to go for a track or two, and when we come back, it's Easy Talk. Today on Easy Talk, we're